So Hinge used to shadow ban accounts. Like, you do something that they don't like and they'll just take away all of your reach while keeping your account active. But now they do something a lot worse in that they'll just take away like 95% of your reach of your potential matches and likes. And this is so much worse because it makes you think that everything's still working, but you're just have a bad profile or that there's something wrong with you. Like, there's this guy that I'm working with and he's a genuinely good looking dude. But after sending out like 5,000 or 6,000 likes, he's just got a handful back. Like, this is happening. You're not crazy. You're not ugly. You're getting buried. And we're going to go over 3 ways for how you can fix this. So how do you know if this is actually happening to you? Obviously, if you're not getting any likes or matches or anything, but Hinge does do a pretty good job at getting you at least some when it's working properly. So if you're not getting at least 2 likes per week and at least a match per week, I would say there's probably something else going on. But the first thing we have to do is rule out whether or not this is actually intentional by Hinge. So what I want you to do is pay close attention to your most compatible profile each day. That's roughly how attractive Hinge thinks you are. And if you're only liking women who are way, way above that, your profile won't be shown much because it's not getting enough likes back. And a profile that isn't being liked much won't be shown much. Now, you can fix this, but the first thing is to just do all the things that Hinge likes to see. Log in every day, always respond to matches. If you're on the paid version, don't swipe too much. For the past while, I've done 50. I never had any issues, but I'm being a bit more cautious now. I lowered it to 30. But the most important thing is to be intentional with your likes. You can still have higher standards, but be realistic. Like, you should be swiping no as often as you're swiping yes. And this isn't like a 1-week fix. I'd say give it at least a full month for it to actually catch up with all the changes, especially like if it's hardly showing your profile, then it's going to take that much longer to get the right data. And at the same time, you know, if you haven't already, try to get better pictures, upgrade your profile, add some voice prompts, all that sort of stuff. And if it still doesn't work, what you're going to want to do is a soft reset. And there's 2 different ways to do it. So first, I've talked about this so many times. You just go into the settings, pause your account. A little option will pop up that gives you the ability to have a fresh start, which means it's a clean slate. You can just use Hinge like you did from day one, and it will show your profile in bunch. Now, if you've already done that, because you can only do it once, you need to delete your account and wait for 3 months. And that's just how long it keeps the data for on your account. So, you know, all the suppression data and all how nobody likes this profile, it keeps all that data for 3 months. It's a GDPR requirement. It can only have anyone's data for 3 months. And the only exception to this is if you're actually banned, which they say right below it, that falls under safety and fraud prevention. So you have to wait up to 2 years. But this leads me to the last question. If nothing's working at all, or you actually got banned, you're going to need a clean slate. This is a new phone number. This is a new phone. This is a different IP address. This is new photos. And any service out there trying to sell you that they'll get your account back, whatever, if you pay them some money, they're only going to tell you exactly that. So the real move is really prevention. Don't say anything that could get you in trouble in a match. It only takes 1 report. And really, I think the biggest cause of all this is when you get frustrated and you uninstall the app, delete your account, only to reinstall it and create a new one a few weeks later, because you'll get a new account boost, which actually makes a pretty big difference. You'll get a lot of eyeballs on your profile, and Hinge will see that as you manipulating their service, and they'll kick you out of it. And of course, if you haven't already, put some dedicated effort into getting some better photos. That's step 1. That is by far the most impactful return of your time. Dating apps cannot be done half-assed. They can actually be pretty great once things are dialed in, but you really need that focused effort first. But that's about it. Let me know if you're being suppressed on Hinge or not. If you're new to my channel, I'll pop up a video right now that should put you on the right track. Otherwise, I'll talk to you again soon.